How's it going, dog? You alright? Just straighten this camera up a little bit. Evening, you alright? Nice one, mate. Hopefully this gets you through the work periods. I'm just starting work as well. This to me is work. If you can call it work, but yeah, it's work. What brand of table? It's called a Supreme Winner. The link to it is in my bio. 7 foot by 4 foot Supreme Winner. You can get it in 6 foot by 3 foot, but if you want to play properly, well, not properly, but if you want to play in like tournaments and stuff, it's best to practice on a 7 foot table. It's the first ball I've hit since yesterday, so probably take me a little bit to get into it, but yeah. And the next going to be at Ronnie's, probably, well, I was there last night. I don't know when I'm next being though. Wow. What a shot. Been a big help to my pool progress so far. Nice one, Taylor. Glad to hear that. How did last night go? It's a race to 5. I won my first singles game to make it 1-0. We went 4-2 down, and then my teammate won to make it 4-3. I then had a break dish, first one of the season actually, to make it 4-all, and then our captain won to make it 5-4. So we're into the semi-finals of the Team Cup, which is like basically Southampton do all of the pubs and pool halls in Southampton that have teams in it do this cup, which is every team in the area, and we're in the semi-finals. We've won it the last 2 years, I think. I don't even know. How much does the table cost? The link to the table is in my bio, so be sure to check it out. It's about £1,700 to £1,800 delivered. I don't know why I'm just going straight into trying to clear up the table. I should be doing more drills, but whatever. Why did I grow my beard? Just fancied it, really. No reason. Alright, let's go reds. Main reason I'm not going yellows. That ball, I don't love that yellow. It will go off the cushion, off the red and in, but I don't love it. I just don't like this yellow. That you have to move that yellow, it doesn't go. So we're going reds. Let's get rid of this one. Leave an angle on this one to hopefully break this one out. If I can use the black here to get a decent angle on this, then we'll do it. Right, so we've got a good angle to basically hit this cushion with right hand side and go into this red and yellow. Yeah, it couldn't have gone much better. Now this becomes the problem. So I want to get on that, not this shot, the shot after. Needed more of an angle. Definitely needed more of an angle. What am I doing with this? I'm going straight into the red if I play it. Plain ball. I don't really want to do that. No alternative. Let's try and hit this in the right side of that pocket. So I just missed this red. If I hit the yellow, then ideal. Don't know if I can. I mean, I didn't think I'd be able to get there, but I'll take it. Now, if I can hit that yellow, then I know I'll be leaving a shot on this red. And all I've got to do, play this red with left-hand side, avoid this yellow, and if I land there, happy days. Needs to travel a little bit more. We're okay. Two choices: avoid the black and go this side. Yeah, go round the black, leave it in the same pocket. Not bad. First frame. Walking around singing. Nice one's that. Cheers, Tamarind. Appreciate that. What else? What cue do I use? I play with a 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 cue I've had since I was 18. I got it for my 18th birthday. So it's over 20 years old. Well, yeah, it's nearly 21 years old. Wow. Yeah, I played with that cue. I've snapped it in half when I got annoyed once, but I was able to get it glued back together basically. It's worth about £180, but I don't advertise it because you can't buy it because it's 21 years old. Right. That's 1-0. That was a breaking dish. Nice. Was it? I don't even know. I think it was a reverse. Oh, shock. Alright, so you've got ball in hand, you're at the table, we're playing black ball rules. What colour are you going to go, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Type of cloth do you got on the pool table? It's Strachan Superfine. What colour are you going, reds, yellows? Write it in the chat. Alright, I think we're going reds. Remember, you've got ball in hand, free shot. So, if you look at the yellows, the reasons why you wouldn't, like these two are just a little bit awkward. You could use your free shot to develop them, but you just wouldn't, because all the reds are in the middle of the table. They all kind of connect. The only slightly awkward thing with reds is what you do with these two, but it shouldn't be an issue. I think the first shot is play this one, leave a decent angle on the second one, and then just work your way from there. Probably in a situation where you're, in fact, hang on, let me think of an even better way of getting these. Tell you what a smart thing might be, because this yellow just blocks this middle pocket from this yellow, this red and this red. So a smart shot here might be this with black ball, is get that yellow, hit it against that red, move the red to about there. You should be leaving yourself a shot on this, and then all the reds are there for the taking, and you've put a yellow safe. Just don't play it like a knob. Oh dear. I mean, that was the right shot, I just executed it really poorly, so now I've got a problem ball, which is not what I wanted to do. Should be alright though. stick the cue ball there, develop it next shot. Why the hell? That put me off. Sorry, no. We're not having Spice Girls. What is this playlist? One absolute mess. Fine. I heard that as I was like playing that shot and it threw me right off. So good angle to get that red out now. If I can avoid it and hit that yellow, that'd be all ideal. It's the second frame, what can I say? Still got a shot though. Happy I'm still got a shot, I'm still fighting. And now we're semi back into position. I'll tell you what's throwing me off. This, yeah, the Spice Girls getting involved. What are they doing? That's what's made me mess up this finish. Got to play the long one. That one in there is ideal. What song's playing right now? Can't even hear it. Is it 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐬𝐬? It is 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐫𝐬𝐬. I was going to say. Alright, 2 and 0. How that red's dropped. How old am I? 39 in a month. Wow. To be fair, on this table, that pocket is forgiving. That pocket is really tight. That one's pretty tight, and that one's average. But that pocket over there is really forgiving. Cheers, Tamara, appreciate that. Thanks, Change Begins. Welcome, Andy. Good to see you, mate. If you guys have got any questions, feel free to ask. So far, I've broken twice. I've had one reverse dish and two reverse dishes, basically. So I have 2 frames, I haven't missed a ball, so happy days. Let's see if we can actually get a break dish this time. So anyone who's new, the scoreboard below the table, anytime I get a dish, the blue number goes up. Anytime I miss a ball, the red number goes up. Parents, the Crucible Newbury again. It's going to be a while, mate. I've got so much on. Yeah, it's going to be a while, I reckon. We get a ball finally? Obviously not. It's a good split as well. Alright. So we're probably not going to go yellows. We've got 2 problem reds. That I don't love. Obviously this is the worst red. But if I land with a good angle on this red, there's a chance. So if I leave the cue ball where that red is, I've got a good angle on that red to go into that. Something like that anyway. It's not exactly a massively high percentage chance of a finish, but we'll give it a go. If I can get through this gap and leave a good angle on that first, I'll do that. Alright, so we've got a choice. Go that one, but this is the one I want to get, because this angle, perfect to go into this red. It's going to be difficult to get it out unless I hit it full ball. I should be leaving myself something if I'm not on this ball. I want to hit the red full in the face. Actually, it's pushed the red to that cushion, which isn't great, but it's left me on my other difficult red, which is not bad. What song is this? I don't know if I'm liking this playlist. What is this? I just don't even know. No. Okay, Notorious B.I.G., sure. Alright. Link to the cues I recommend are in my bio. Alright. I'm on that one. Now, this is probably my last ball, but the question comes, how do I actually even get this ball in? So, what I'd ideally do, play that, land there, play that, land where that red is, leave a slight angle to screw back, avoid the black, land there, then I'll have that red to there, black. Too much of an angle. Too much of an angle, and I've got to come up with a new way of getting on that red. Oh God. This is going to involve some travel. I think I've got to try and land here for the same pocket maybe. Need to avoid the yellow. Okay, so managed to just about recover that, and now I've got a good angle. I want to land the same place as I was saying a second ago. Stop. Right, I'm going to be going into the black, because if I don't, I'm going to be all up here. So I'm going to try and hit the black and just leave any shot on it. That's fine. I mean, it's not an easy shot at all, but at least I'm not halfway down the table. So I've got two choices. Try and cut it in there, or play it long. I don't love the long shot. Do I prefer the cut? That's the question. Not really, but I've got to go for it. I don't like the cut either. Do I like the other cut? No. I've got to play it top left, bottom right if you're on TikTok. Playing this with bottom right hand side to avoid the off, that's the only problem. Yeah, it was always missable playing it like that. Bit annoying, but hey ho. I was bound to miss a ball today at least, one time. Right, 2 and 1. So I've had 3 breaks, 2 clearances from the break, 1 missed ball. What size Q-tip? I use an 8.9mm Elk Master Pro. Are you the guy that challenges locals? I do, but I've currently got a backlog of about 150 videos of locals that I'm posting 2 a day. So I can't really challenge anyone for the next like 6 months. I can, but I just can't post the videos. For anyone who's interested, I will be in Wales in a week and in 9 days' time. I'm going to be in Wales and I'm going to be playing locals and doing challenges and stuff like that. So look out for posts on that if you're in the area. I appreciate that, man. Is it another dry break? Shock. Shock horror. I've got to figure out this break. What is happening with it? What is happening with the break? When did I grow a beard? It's been going for a while now. Alright, don't know what I'm going to do with these yellows. Pot them, I think. Might be the best order of play is to pot the yellows. What do you reckon? God, how do you do that then? If I could land and get that red moving, I'd at least leave a double on this ball, and it just opens things up a little bit. I don't think I can avoid the red. I I'd love to be able to topspin straight through that gap into the yellow, but I think I hit this side of that red. I mean, I definitely hit the side, so I'm just going to go straight into the red here. And all that's done, it hasn't got me out of the woods, but it's just opened up these 3 yellows. This one's still an issue, and I'm trying to figure out how I can break it out. So if I can just roll that in and leave the cue ball an inch forwards from there, I'll have an opportunity to go into it from that ball. To be fair, I might even... Oh, I'll tell you what, I could try and play that long. No, I don't like that. I don't like playing it long. It's just a slightly funny angle. I've got an angle on both yellows have a good angle. This is definitely the yellow that's breaking this out. Got to get a bit lucky to get this yellow out of this position, to be honest. Got hit it quite hard. There's always a risk. Am I even... No, I can't even see it really. I definitely can't pot it long, can I? Oh, I'll tell you what. No, maybe. I mean, it's hard enough with the red not there, but I don't think I can quite... Got to give it a go. I could just hit the red straight into the face here. Yeah, hit the red. Little bit unfortunate, I would say, but it is what it is. How many have we got? 200 of you on TikTok, 600 of you on YouTube. Very much appreciate it. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Terrible break. Tell me about it, mate. The last 4 breaks have been terrible. I haven't had a ball down in 4 breaks. I'm going to try and break more centrally. The cue ball, when I was last doing this, was jumping. Hopefully it won't today, but I'm going to break actually dead centre. And I'm trying to get the cue ball come straight back to where my cue is. Oh my god, I got a ball. Black ball rules. I can play yellow onto red. I can play yellow onto red. I'd much rather be yellows with all of the other yellows where they are, but first yellow I'm forced into taking reds. So we'll play yellow onto red and then go from there. Now it's just make it up as you go. Kind of the ethos of my pool career, really. Make it up as you go. No idea how I'm going to be getting these yellows, these reds. No idea. How do you even begin to think about how to develop this red? Okay, let's break that out of there. Try and free up 1 ball at least. Get over that pocket. Alright, so now at least I've got a ball that I can try and move that. It's not going to leave me anything, but it's something. If that red goes there, there's a much higher chance of me getting these, but yeah, I'm just trying to move this red if I can. It's not going to leave me anything though. Alright, well, we haven't got a choice, so let's go. Or just miss it completely. And leave yourself absolutely nothing. What a mess. If I get out of this, oh no, no, it's not happening. Not today, 5. Not today. Sorry. I've got to change this playlist. There's just too many that are just not focused. They're not songs that are getting me focused, if that makes sense. Oh, what a track this is. Sorry, guys on YouTube, if you're wondering what I'm doing, there's a playlist going on TikTok right now. Just changing the song. Alright, that red, it might go, but it's probably going to hit the red. like a quarter pocket. Oh, if I'd flicked against the yellow, would have gone in. And then I'd have had that. That. Probably would have potted that if I focused on it. No. 2 and 3, it all started off so well. I had the Tiger, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should actually put the Rocky soundtrack on. No worries, crazy. Appreciate it. How do I make swipe up? I have no idea. No idea. I appreciate that, Tamarin. Thanks so much. Good to have you along. Where's everyone from, by the way? So again, I'm live on YouTube right now and on TikTok. What made you choose Ultimate Pool over the IPA? It's a good question. I like both tours. I mean, I have an association with the with Ultimate, where I, go to their events. I showcase their product. I do like both tours, but I think, yeah, I think I just prefer Ultimate overall. That's what was happening the other day when I was saying breaking from the middle was making the cue ball jump. That's exactly what was happening. Sunny South Africa, Tipperary, nice. Ireland, Denmark, South Africa again, Colorado, cool. I was going to go to South Africa in, this month, but I haven't got a sponsor for this series that I'm doing, so I'm holding off on it. Instead, I'm going to Wales next week, and then Ireland the week after. All right. What a mess, again. No, that's not going to work. I've got to play a 3-ball plant, yellow onto red onto red. Try and hit. Hit that there. Hit that there. Fucking hell. Can we just get a little bit more luck on the break, please? Where in Ireland? Don't actually know yet. Haven't organised it. But if you look out for my shorts, like my shorts that I'll post, I'll make announcements on where I'm going to be. And it will be like, I'll say I'm going to be in a certain location, and if you want to turn up, then just turn up, and hopefully it will cover like some places. I don't just want to be in Dublin, but the problem is I'll be flying into Dublin. I'll be in Ireland for a weekend, maximum 3 days, with no car. So what can you do in 3 days? How many places can you visit? Do you know what I mean? If I was there for 2 weeks, I'd be able to hit up loads of places, but it's the problem with only visiting one place. Oh, shock again. 6 breaks, and I've had 1 ball on 6 breaks. Craziness. All right, what colour would you go, reds or yellows? Reds or yellows, write it in the chat. Well, the ball's different because you're in a different country. No, this is English pool, or English 8-ball pool. So, I mean, it's native to England, but you can get it in other countries in the world. It's the most popular cue sport in places like Malta, Morocco, other places as well. Ireland, one of them. All right, so I think if you look at the problems here, the black is the worst thing about reds. And I don't love this red, and I don't really love this red. So there's 2 reds that you don't love, versus, I don't hate all the yellows. The only issue with the yellows is they're a little bit spread out from each other, whereas like all these reds are kind of close. There's 4 yellows down here and 3 that are completely separate, so you've got to transition up and down the table. This looks like a problem for yellows, but it's quite easy to land on that first ball if you hit it right. You get that one and you can get on the cushion. So I think what you do is you play these 4. If you land perfect on that first shot, which is this one, try and get there. You then play that second, which gets you there. this one third, which gets you, say, there. And then you've got a choice. You can play this one, probably would play this one. Play that, get yourself into a position like this. Play this, maybe. You've got to land a little bit straight. Basically, the ideal scenario is this is your last ball, and you land there for the black. But we'll figure it out. So this first shot's the only thing that's like trouble. If you do that and you go around the black, that was the only thing that could go wrong there. Not the absolute end of the world, but it's not ideal. And now it makes the clearance really difficult. This might be my... I don't want to play it last. Jeez. Don't want to be playing it last. Alright, let's try and get back through this gap. Through that gap. Not great. Not great, but I should be able to land in a position to be able to play this in here, hopefully, if I can avoid this red. Get a bounce. Keep going, keep going. Just need it a little bit further, but it's not actually too much of a problem. Basically, if you look at these 4 balls, right, you've got to figure out what ball's getting me on that. This one now. I was going to play that second from here, but first, second, third, fourth. I'm actually going to go first, second, third, fourth, finish with the black. I've got to leave the cue ball where that yellow is, so I need to be straight on it. It's all about this first shot, really. Judge the pace on this. I'll tell you what I want to do. Hit that, and there. Straight on that ball. Slight angle on this ball. Play that. Play the black. That's what I'm trying to do. This one's a little bit harder than it looks. Just to hold from not going behind this red. Right, I made a mountain out of it. So, that's way too straight. Wow, how have you landed like that? How do you land like that? Got to come back. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad shot. Shouldn't be anywhere near that. Shouldn't be anywhere near it. Should be here. Right. Can I hit the red with this? Or there? That's fine. I'll take ish. If I hit the red, it means I'm straight on that yellow, and it means I've got a straight black. With the angle that I've got here, even if I play this soft, I'm landing there if I play this plain ball. So I've either got to try and land here for a thin cut. Well, no, I have to land there. That's my only option. That's where I'm trying to get to. It cuts, but I probably prefer the double. Treble, something. Fucking twice I've missed the black now. Annoying. Alright. Again, any other questions? What am I on? 2 and 4. Awful. Starting on 2 and 0. Thank you, appreciate that. Guys, be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't on TikTok. Follow button if you haven't already on TikTok. Sub button on YouTube, very much appreciated. Off the red. It was never going to go off the red. I just missed it badly. Missed it badly. All right, let's go again. Okay, 2 and 4. I was going to do today, I was going to do it where I stay until I do 20 clearances, till that number gets to 20, but I feel like I'll be here for hours. The one time I get a ball and the cue ball goes down as well. All right, we're definitely going yellows, I think. Are we going yellows? Yeah, we've got to go yellows. Don't love these two, but they're not too much of an issue. So we play these three first, figure out the rest. I'm going to leave this. I'm leaving this as my last ball because of where the black goes in this middle. I'm going to play that first. If I can hit that cushion, avoid the red and land there, I'll play that, figure out these three and leave the last ball, this one, to just move the cue ball back a few inches and have the black in the corner in there. I could leave this one till last and go that way, but I don't fancy it. Okay, I just want to roll this in. No, so hang on. I just kind of want to roll this in, but what I don't want to do is move that yellow any closer to the cushion. I don't want to play a drag shot on this. Leave the cue ball about a centimetre forwards from where the yellow is right now. And all that means is not hitting this yellow means I can now put it in this middle pocket. So the finish is going to be 1 to there, 2, thin cut but it's fine, to there, 3, need a good angle on that yellow to make sure I don't snooker myself behind the black, 4, and then black goes in the middle. Nervous I won't be on the red there. Alright, we've got one. Let's go. 3 and 4. Again, 200 of you watching on TikTok, 700 of you watching on YouTube. Very much appreciate that. Okay, I'll put the score up in a sec. That's the break for today, mainly because I've got some balls out. Okay, what colour would you guys go here, reds or yellows? It's a very interesting split, but what colour would you go, reds or yellows? Do I do foot? No, I mean I do to an extent. About 70% of what I do is pull. I run my own online personal training business where I train clients who are in the US via Zoom. So I'm a personal trainer by trade. I've been doing it for about 15 years. So this is a real 50-50, and let's look at the problems, the reasons why you wouldn't go for a certain colour. So if you go reds, the biggest issue is the black, right? The black doesn't have a pocket to go into, and also it doesn't double into here. It will double into there. If you land the cue ball where this yellow is, it will go in there, but it's going to probably have to be moved. So I'm already leaning towards yellows because of that. The first shot on yellows would be this. The reason why the black isn't a problem for yellows is because if you double this yellow, so if you land in position like this, double that yellow, the black is now free to be potted in that pocket. So that's why I'm leaning towards yellows. Let's first play this, get to here, play that ball second, then we'll figure out these 4, 5. Tell you what I can do. I can play this yellow, and I've left a perfect angle there to go into the black and yellow, knowing I'll probably leave at least a shot on that. So I just need to leave the cue ball about an inch forwards from where it is now, from where the yellow is. I don't want to be on the cushion though. On the cushion. It's not a huge issue, just means, do I go into the black? I think I can. Yeah, I'm just going to nudge it. Maybe not. Maybe not, but I'm not worried about it because I like playing doubles. So I'm playing this, leaving a double on this. Does that yellow go in there? That's the key. Does that yellow go in that middle? No, it doesn't. Alright, this is now going to be harder than it should have been. See, you can see if the that yellow goes into that middle, I would just double this yellow, push the black towards this corner and have an easy yellow to that middle pocket, but it doesn't go past that red. So I've got 2 choices. I play the double, or I try and play a difficult cut to that corner and move this yellow. I don't think I want to do that though, so I'm going to try and screw back from the double and leave myself pretty much here and then see how I'm leaving myself on the black. Alright, so we're going to be leaving a double on the black by the looks of things. It's going to be a tough one. A tough double on the black, but I'd much prefer that than trying to play topspin coming here and landing, say, here for down here. So let's cue up and make sure we leave a double. Oh my god, I've hit that so badly. I've almost potted it in this corner. Anyway, how would this have gone? I would have missed it anyway. Right. Shame. Those yellows should have been much easier. I'll tell you what messed me up, and this is the reason why that entire thing went wrong. Looked really small to anyone who doesn't play pool, but the yellow that I had here, that yellow that I had second to that corner, I played it, and just where I missed it to the right slightly, it hit this side of the pocket and went in, the cue ball landed here, and it left me no way of really controlling how to get into the black and the yellow. If I'm there with the cue ball, the finish is easy. So that's just small margins with this game, which people don't really realise. Should have went red, yeah, probably, but then nothing needed to be moved with yellows. You all had pots, whereas the black had to be moved with going reds. And again, I could have moved the black there had I been away from the cushion on that, like that shot. Again, you would have played the yellow bottom left, double against yellow. Yeah. Avoid bank shots as much as possible. I personally disagree. Yes, if you're playing American pool, but you'll find some players like me find bank, like doubles or bank shots as you call them in the US, much easier on this type of table than playing rail shots. That's what makes this game harder than potting balls down the rail on this game is much harder than potting balls down the rail in American pool. JT, thanks so much for the heart, appreciate that. It's in 7 foot by 4 foot table. Oh my god, I potted a ball. The cue ball didn't go down, and I've got a chance of a finish. So far that hasn't happened tonight. Right, we're definitely going yellows. Let's figure out a pattern. Now, again, I probably would have started to clear the table by now if I was playing on my own, but where you guys are watching, I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. It does mess me up sometimes when I do that, but, you know, better than me just not telling you what I'm thinking, right? So I want to leave myself options here. So first shot, I'd ideally like to leave my cue ball here, because I can choose. I can go this one, and if I leave the gap, I can play this one. So I'll have a choice of 3. Say I then play this one, leave the cue ball there. I've got a choice. I could go that one. I'll probably go this one, through to here, play that one, top spin through to here, play this one, leave the black in the corner. That's one of maybe 10 ways you could play this pattern, but we'll see what we're leaving after the first shot. Right, so came way too far, much further than I thought, but I am still on this ball, so we're going to stick with the original pattern. I'm only on one ball, but it means 1, land straight on this one. Right, if I land with a slight angle, actually, I can play this one and just stun into this gap, because I'm leaving myself, again, that one and this one. That's where I want to be for this next ball, ideally. See, I've got the choice. Both have straight shots. I'm definitely going to be playing. Ooh. I'm a little bit too straight on this one to leave myself a good angle on the last yellow. The line I'm playing along is here. This is the best I could end up on this ball, and it's going to leave a difficult black. So I've got to play this one, top through to here, play that one long, and then just leave the black into the corner. Only problem with playing this one is that you're hampered by this red. But I only need to move forwards to there to leave a straight yellow. Again, nothing with the cue ball, just leave the cue ball where the yellow is. Cue ball is supposed to not leave marks. It doesn't. Is that what someone was saying, that it leaves marks? It doesn't. There's no marks on this table. And this cloth is, wow, 9 months old. It's way too old. It's got a massive hole in it here, which it needs to be, yeah. It needs to be replaced. But I'm just holding off on it for now, in case I end up going around visiting other countries, because I don't want to play on the table. I don't want to get a table reclothed and then not use it. Alright, so is that 4 and 4? I think it might be. So I've had 8 breaks, 4 of which have been dishes. I've missed 4 balls in 8 games, basically. Yeah, I'm in Southampton, yeah. That's where I live, yeah. How much was the table? Link to the table is in my bio. It's about 17 to 1800 British pounds sterling. And we're back. Oh no, we're not. Wow, 2 in a row. Unbelievable. All right, this is like, cool. This is like a drill. This one. This should be fairly straightforward. Absolute dot to dot. Apart from this one blocking this one, shouldn't be any problems. You're not going reds because there's no red to go first. So we're definitely going yellows. So if I can get that one out of the way, then it's even easier, but it's just a bit of a funny angle. Right, so if I go this one first, you can choose either this one first. This one's too high risk. You wouldn't go that one first. Either this one or this one. The problem with playing that ball first is you leave this ball covering this pocket, where you'd want to be playing that early. With this ball, if you play it first, you're probably playing this one second, and maybe one of these 2 third, and you're leaving the problem quite a little bit of time. Whereas, pop this one, get out to here, play that one second, and you're away. So really, the finish from there is So pop this one. It's a difficult pop, but make that. It's thin, but whatever. Get to there. Play that second. Get out to here. Play this one third. To there. Choose. Play this one fourth, probably to there. Fifth gets you there. Sixth gets you there. Seventh gets you there. And then you've got a straight black. So it's all really, all about the first shot, because this is missable. It looks easy, but it's not. Okay. And we're away. So again, I want to be ideally straight on this ball next. A little bit of topspin just to help it along. Again, I don't need to do anything with the cue ball. Well, no, I want to be straight on this yellow, so I want to screw back maybe 2 or 3 inches from here. So I'm just aiming slightly below centre. And then from there, just going to look at the line I'm leaving for this yellow. Leave the cue ball where the yellow is, maybe just slightly back, so it's a little bit straighter. And then from there, I've got a pretty good angle just to screw back into this position to leave straight on both these yellows, but ideally this one first. Not as straight as I would have liked, but it's fine. I'm going to assume the black goes. Yeah. See, I'm just slightly off angle here. I'm not going to get funny with it though. Could have come around here, and come up here, but just sacrifice moving a little bit away from the black to leave yourself a fairly straightforward shot. Oh my God, nearly came out. Nearly came out. Alright, so that was the first time I've had a perfect pattern today. All because I had a good break. So, any questions? Thanks so much, appreciate that. Sorry with the beard, I know. What's going on? I might do a poll actually on whether I keep the beard or not, because I've been thinking of getting rid of it. It does make me look old, but I honestly don't really care about that. If I'm playing pool and doing what I love for a living, PT and pool, I don't care what I look like. Okay, let's go again. It's 5-4. Finally got one up. So the last 3 frames, 3? Oh my God, what is this? I mean, I have to go yellows because I don't have any reds that I can go for. 5-4, 5-4. It's soon to be 5-all, but hey, it was fun while it lasted. There is a chance I can salvage something. First shot, play that, top spin through to here. Where does the black go? Does the black go down there? Yeah. Top spin through to there. And obviously I want to get rid of these problems, but you kind of can't do it straight away. So I'm going to pop that, leave myself where this yellow is. That ball, I'm going to power into these and hopefully mess them up. Worst case scenario, I'll leave a shot on this one to the middle. So you see top spin through a couple of inches from this yellow. Alright, let's just make sure we're looking at the angle for this yellow. So I want the cue ball back an inch. Just stop it dead pretty much. Thought I missed that. Alright, now hope I can get these out and not go round the back of that red. That'll be bad. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've got very fortunate there that I've got both of these out. That's taking me dangerously close to that middle. I think I've got to try and use the red to hold, but that's going to make me move in towards this yellow. If I can hit this red, that would be ideal. Okay. It's not terrible. No, it's fine. It's fine. Play this, come off there to there. Play that, figure out something with that, and then figure out the black. We're away. I was too confident with it. Oh, prick. Oh, it's just negligent. Oh well. No, that was easier than the last frame. Terrible. That's why you don't take any shot for granted, no matter how easy they are. Do the exact same setup for each shot. Annoying. All right, 5-all. So I've had 10 breaks. I've cleared up 5 times, and I've missed 5 balls. Yeah, that would have been a nice one. That would have been the best one of the night for sure. But again, we move on, learn from the mistakes. That's what practice is all about, and go from there. I'm going to get a dish this time anyway, so it's fine. If I can get the ball down. Thank you. All right. What would you do? What would you do with this absolute mess? The black doesn't plant the red into the corner for anyone who's like, oh, black ball, I can play the black on yellow onto black. So this is an example of a frame. If you were in a serious match, you're probably not going to go for a clearance. You'd secure a colour. I would probably secure yellows, and then I'd maybe cover a pocket. I'd like play this, then maybe play that, and then maybe hit this down here and cover the bag, just so that reds have got a little bit of a challenging finish. But because this is attacking 8-ball, we're going for the finish as always. So we've got to figure out, first off, break your problem ball out early. We're definitely not going reds because there's no red you can really use. You've got such a long distance, or you've got a long distance from these reds to that red, that it's difficult to judge breaking that red out. There's no like close red, right? Whereas this yellow is relatively close to the black. First shot, you can try and get into it straight away and hopefully develop this yellow as well. If you do that, the only issues then, this is slightly difficult, and then you've got to be either here for this yellow or here, which might be difficult as well. So we're going yellows. Let's get the black and this yellow out. All right, so they're both out. Doesn't mean they're easy, but they're both out. Tempted to play them this one first and get here early. It's a difficult shot though. Could try and get to there. That's probably smarter. All right, I need to basically get here for this one next. Yeah, just. Okay, so, right, what do we do? Let's figure this out. So the plan, hopefully hit that, land here. If I can get dead straight on this yellow and top spin through, I'd rather go this way and land here for this, then have that yellow, versus landing here for this yellow to try and land on that yellow. So that's got to be second, that's got to be third ideally. It's a little bit off straight, which I don't love. No, it's now I can't get on that yellow. That's a bit annoying. But I can at least get away from the cushion to have a shot on this to try and land on that next. Right, I'm off the cushion, which is the most important thing. With this shot, top right hand side, I need to judge it. If I can find this gap and land here, I'm perfect. Need to go through the two of them. Okay, that's could have been better, but could have been way better because I'm dead straight on this yellow. I don't have any angle to get anywhere nearer the black, but the fact that I can pot it, well, I'll take that. Just settle for a difficult black. Thin cut this. Don't have to worry about the in off. This red blocks the in off, I think. Could play for a double to try and go off this red, but I think that's just pointless. Let's just pot it. How about that? Oh my god, how thin have you hit that? That is awful. That's 3 blacks I've missed tonight. It's a terrible shot. That is the worst shot I've played tonight, hands down. Didn't even give it a chance. Anyway, that's why I'm an amateur. Appreciate that, Tamarin, thank you. Yeah, it definitely wasn't an easy cut, but it wasn't a mega difficult cut, for sure. Keep going, we'll keep going. The objective is to get 10 blue numbers before I get 10 red numbers. Right now it's 5, 6. Start playing 10 years ago and you'll have a chance, that's what I would say. With any sport, and if you didn't play when you were a kid, you're probably going to struggle to go pro, I would say. Especially when it's hand-eye coordination games or sports. Alright, interesting. What colour would you guys go, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Reds or yellows? Remember, figure out which ball is the worst ball on the table, or which ball has the worst balls on the table, and then go for the opposite, right? So if we look at the problems, the black is probably the worst ball for yellows because it only goes in this corner once this yellow has been cleared. So you've got to land short side position to here to play it. So that's probably the worst thing. With this yellow, if you clear this pocket, you can double it. It's not too difficult. This yellow, you can pot it first if you want to. It's not super difficult. And these 4 yellows are fine. With reds, you've got 1 bad red, but you've got a great angle on that to try and go into that first if you want to, because currently it doesn't double. It does treble, but you're probably going to try and go into it. If you move that red first shot, you know you're going to be leaving yourself a shot on this one if you leave the cue ball where that red is. So we're going reds. The only thing is, this ball isn't last ball. Might be, but to land there for the black. But this is probably going to be last ball, ideally. So leave myself basically there for the black. But we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. First things first, let's get this red out with the first shot. Right hand side. Alright, so that's out. Slightly hampered on the yellow, not a problem. I can get rid of this red. Land there for this red. I don't want to be straight because I want to kind of get up table if I can. And if I land somewhere like this, I've got a choice. I can play that one, I can play that one, or I can play that one. So we'll figure it out from there. I think ideally, I'll pot that, play that, get to here, pot that third, get back up to here, and then it's an easy finish of this one, screw back, black. Okay, got a good angle on the red. Again, there would be ideal. Yoink. Stop. That's a little bit too hard, so I'm going to have to change the pattern, I think. No, just play it soft. Cool, that was a dish. Couldn't have been better, thank you. Thanks, Turks, appreciate that. There's currently 1,000 of you watching me playing pool in my living room on my own. Great to see. No, there's 250 of you watching on TikTok, 700 of you watching on YouTube. Very much appreciated. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already, and that follow button on TikTok if you haven't already. Thanks, Chris, appreciate that. Mic drop indeed, thank you. All right, let's go again. It's 6-all. That's the best break I think tonight. Hands down the best break. And this, really, no excuse. I was about to say no excuses to not getting a clearance here, but there's no mega easy first ball. I'll let you guys decide. What colour would you rather go here, reds or yellows? Right here in the chat. If you were at the table, what would you do? And I'll tell you what I would do, obviously. It's interesting because I think if I was to guess, it depends. 80, it's all about the first shot. Basically, here's the issue, right? That red is your first ball, so it's not mega easy going in that pocket. Cue ball's a little bit out of control. Where the reds are all in the middle of the table away from cushions, it naturally makes them easier. So I think most people who play pool at a higher level would probably target reds, because if you can make this ball and get back into the middle of the table, it's an easy finish. So it's all about having a difficult first shot with an easy pattern, well, all the balls in the middle of the table. With yellows, you're kind of forced into playing an exact pattern between all of them. You have 2 on rails, which aren't mega easy in this game, but your pattern would be, if you can see it, first yellow to there, second yellow missable on these tables to there, third one goes there, fourth one you're probably playing this one. You can play either one of those. You play this one, which leaves you here to play that one, which leaves you there to play the black, or you can play this one, which leaves you there to play this one, which leaves you there to play the black. The problem with that is that the yellows are much more missable when it comes to actually potting the balls. All you've got to do with reds is make that first shot, and then you should have easier first shot, easier reds than you have yellows. So I'm going to back trying to make this ball. I'm going to miss it most likely, and then I should have gone yellows, right? Okay, so now on the way, the reds should be dot to dot. A little bit of distance from this one, but we're going 1, straight on this red, 2, top spin through to there ideally, 3, which gets me there, 4, which gets me here, 5, which gets me here, 6, which gets me there, and then the black in the corner. Done there. What have you done with that shot? That's the definition of rushing. That is why you don't take any shot for granted. That is terrible. How am I not there? Took that for granted massively. And that's what you get, justice. Again, don't take anything for granted in this game. You'll lose position all the time if you take shots for granted. That's twice I've done that. And if I had slowed down, Paul is right on YouTube. If I'd slowed down there and actually thought about it, then I wouldn't have messed up. That was the easiest finish I'm going to get tonight as well. Jeez. Terrible. Alright, let's go again. So it's 7, 6, 7. We got a red. I mean, I kind of just want to re-rack because I don't have a ball at all that I can go for here. There's one shot. Maybe one shot I could play on yellows, which is the jaws shot. Let's play the jaws shot, try and pop that yellow over that pocket. Yeah, no, I'm not counting that one. I need to at least be able to see a ball to have a chance of getting a finish. Annoying because it was a pretty decent split, to be fair. Experience is literally you talking to yourself. I know, mate. Tell me about it. It's basically the story of my life. Slightly hear that music. All right, perfect. Let me turn it down. Appreciate that, mate. Thanks so much. Nothing. Nada. Zip. All right. Yellows, I think. You shouldn't be able to hear the music now. How do you even begin to get that yellow output from those reds? I think you go reds. That's so difficult to break out with any of these yellows. Maybe land there, but then this red blocks it if you play these ones into it. With reds, this is a double. You go straight into that and you'd hopefully be out. That's what I'm doing. Let's go reds. Just breaks the problem out easier. Tell you what, I'm going to play this as a double first. Try and pot a couple of balls and then leave maybe a good angle on something. I don't even need to do that. I don't even need to play the double, do I? I don't love that. So I've left a double to kick this red towards the corner a little bit. It should be away. This is my last ball, obviously, but it's which ball? I'd rather not have that as my last ball to get me on this ball. But I don't really want to play that now and move the yellow, because it just could mess things up. Oh my God. Again, just rushed it, man. I hit that with like 2 waggles. That's so fucking annoying. It's so annoying. Ugh, what crap. Oh, irritating. Still try and pot it though. Gotta try and pot it. Fuck off. Sorry, excuse my French. Just again, another one where just complacency. Thank you, I appreciate that. Oh, here we are. Ronnie O'Sullivan's in the chat. Okay, 6-8. Last 2 frames have been disappointing. Should be 8-6. Alright, well we're going reds I think. But yeah, no, we're definitely going reds. I'll leave myself choices from this first shot. I've left myself a choice. But it is a choice. Alright, ideally I can land here for this one next. Judge that one, alright? Just fucking took my time with it, that's why. So leave the middle. It's just making that could get funny, that red. I've got to leave that gap, and it's not exactly a massive window. In fact, because I'm hampered here, I'm going to play this one first. Leave myself straight in the middle on this one, hopefully. Alright, now this is the key shot. This is where I'm getting greedy, and I should, I'm trying to think what the high percentage shot here is. The question is, right, I'm on this red now, right? Obviously I've got an easy red here, but if I hit that and I don't get back on that red, it's a big problem. Whereas I could play that now. Problem with playing it now, it's not very easy to get out of this, through this gap and back up for this to the middle. The angle's just not great. I'm going straight into the yellow. So do you just back yourself to be able to get back to this exact position and have the easy finish? Or do you play that one first and sacrifice a difficult second shot? That's the question. Any pro, anyone who has good cue ball control would play this one first and just know that they're going to get back to this exact spot. But I'm not one of those players. So I'm going to play this first because I want to think like a pro. Got to be back on the spot that I am now. Come on. Don't know what you were worried about. No idea what you were worried about. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not, but I appreciate the sentiment. How do you do your solo games? Basically, I play a ghost player, so I break. If I miss a ball, the red number goes up 1. If I clear up from the break and don't miss, the blue number goes up by 1. So far I've had 15 breaks, 7 clearances from the break without missing, and I've missed 8 times. Really, it should be 9-6 right now. The 2 frames that made it from 6-all to 6-8 was just terrible. probably the best contact I've had today on the break. Nothing down, shock. Oh God. Right, what colour are you going? Reds or yellows? Right in the chat. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. What colour would you go? Reds or yellows? Look at the worst ball on the table for your colour. What is the worst ball on the table? In fact, I'll let you guys write that down. What is the worst ball on the table right now? Because generally, you're going to go for the opposite. When I say a ball, I don't mean a yellow or red. Which yellow, which red, which ball on the table is the worst ball? No one said it. That is the worst ball on the table right there, the black. Hands down the worst ball. So then if you go reds, if you go yellows, it's not a problem because you just pop this yellow and then it's clear. But that's the worst ball on the table. So you're looking at that as the worst ball on the table for reds. Reds are the worst ball. Typically you're then going to go the opposite colour. If you look at this ball, it looks bad, but it actually goes in that corner, so it's not terrible. You've just got to land short side position here to play it into that corner. So, yeah, I know I'm just ignoring you, mate, because you're a bit of a bell end. We'll go this one first to the middle, get back out to here, and then we'll have a choice, hopefully, of 3 balls or so. Got into that big time. Jeez, fair enough. Oh no, that's on YouTube, mate. Don't worry about that. All right, so second shot. Let's play this. If I can get over there from this, ideal, but I don't really have the angle for it. I've got to try. Involves hitting this quite hard. No, I did have the angle for that. I don't know what I was worried about. Could go for that now, but I don't need to because it goes in here. Let's have a look at this angle. Yeah, no, I don't need to do that now. I'm going to leave myself this one. Only problem with this is missable where I'm queuing over this red. Oh, don't do that. Okay. We're okay. As long as that can go in there, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. And now this is it. It's like, you've got 2 choices how you finish this. You go this one, that one, black, or you go this one, that one, black. I think the first way is a little bit better because the cue ball doesn't do as much travelling. So let's get close to this yellow with this shot. And now, right, what can go wrong? Let's look at what can go wrong. I need to get over here, but the red is in the way, so straight backspin, I'm going pretty much towards the black. I should be able to avoid this with stun. Yeah. Thought I was just risking hitting that red there. Right, this is it. This is like the complacent shot that I did a second ago. The person I was 3 frames ago would have just got on this yellow, played it, and messed up the black. Take your time, line up every shot. It's easy, but if you underhit this, the black's difficult. Okay, 8-all. We're away. 2 should be 10-8, 10-6. Should be 10-6. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Cheers, Connor. This is 𝐟𝐶𝐿 Superfine. It's the same cloth I used in Ultimate Pool. 8. Oh, can I get to 10 clearances before I miss 10 balls? That's the question. What's your American Fargo rating? So, there's no such thing as Fargo ratings in the UK. It's not a thing. And we don't have a Fargo rating because this isn't American pool. It's a completely different game. So, I don't have a Fargo rating. If I had one, it would be about 3,900, I reckon. Interesting. What colour are you going, reds or yellows? Reds or yellows? Remember, problem balls. That's what you're looking for first. First thing when you get to the table. Forget the fact you've potted 2 yellows. It's irrelevant. You could pot 6 yellows on the break. If the last yellow isn't easy, you're going reds, right? So the number of balls that have gone down, don't worry about that. Think about where the problem balls are, which ball you can go that isn't a problem, and then figure it out from there. Red because yellow is surrounded. I think you're right, but the only red you can play is this one into this red. If you can do that, you're away with reds. You can pot this as a yellow, but then this has to be developed, and you've only got 3 balls to do that with, one of which is probably not that ball. So you've got 2 balls to develop 1 ball. Not really high percentage. So we're going to play the higher percentage shot, which is play the plant, and then you should be away on reds. It is missable, but, I mean, well, just don't miss it, you know? Or just miss it, like, just miss it, you know, like a bell. What an idiot. That's such a shit shot. What a twat. All right, 8-9. Oh, if I make that, that's a dolly finish. Snowball's trying to hell of making a finish here, but we've got to give it a go. So we're going yellows because I don't have a red and these 2 reds are messed. So we're going this one, trying to break that yellow out with this ball. Very missable, but just don't miss it, you know, like I said earlier. Just pot it, and then that's problem solved. Just pot something. Go in. Oh my God. Oh, that dream is over with 2 really poor frames to finish up. That is annoying. I tell you what though, what are we on? I was on 8 dishes. 8 dishes. I'm not going to leave until I get at least... What time is it? 7:50. Yeah, no, that's it, Kieran. Unlucky with the cue ball. Let's go with 12. Not going to leave until that number gets up to 12. Maybe 10. But we'll see. By the way, a dish is dry dish or break dish. Should go that one first. Yeah. The hell have you not landed on one of those two balls? That is cringe. Oh my god, that's so bad. That is unbelievably bad. Sorry guys, no, just complacent again. Fuck's sake. I can't see either. In that position you're thinking there's no way I can't see one of these two if I tie on that black. And this is the one part of the black that if I'm touching it, I can't see either ball. Annoying. The only hope is if I carom that red onto that yellow and pot it down the rail. Oh, I was going as well, just don't get the double kiss. I think I'm going with 10 and it might become 9 quite quickly. It's just a little bit of lack of run at the minute. Chance of a bit of run. That'd be great. 750 of you watching, good stuff, good to see you all. I think I can see a red, can I? I don't know if there's this one, but rather than not. I think I might call it a day. I said 12, it's gone down to not 10. It's not even 9. I think I'm calling it a day. What time did I, how long have I been live? An hour and a half. I do need a break. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break. I've never done this. Never. In 2.5 years of streaming, I've never done this. I'm going to take, because I'm on my own, so a lot of being at the table, it's a bit knackering, and I'm hungry. I'm going to grab some food and I'm going to come back on the stream in probably about half an hour to an hour. If I don't, it's because I've fallen asleep, so apologies, but I'm going to try and come back on live. It's currently 5 to 8 UK time. So rejoin this in about half an hour to an hour and I'll try and do it again. I'll go for another run to 10. Guys on TikTok, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it. I do see all your comments. I will be back in about half an hour to an hour. I'm going to get some food. I'll see you guys in a bit. Guys on YouTube again, you heard it here first. Thanks to everyone who joined. I very much appreciate it. Break should be good for you. It's 10 PM here in South Africa. We'll see you on the next one. Hopefully see you in a bit, Tamarin. Yeah, again, I'll be back on stream in the next half an hour to an hour. So I'll hopefully see you then. But yeah, have a great one, guys, and I will see you in a bit.